I got the need for speed.
Okay, we should be live now. One moment, I gotta turn down the TV volume or that's gonna echo.
I'm Bart Simpson. Who the hell are you?
Everyone better stay out of my way.
Let's also
Get
hope the
ready
theme
for
doesn't get
electric
copyright stricken.
speed. Oh dear.
Alright, here we go. Damn. Hey, what's up, Anthony? Can you hear me good, or should I move the mic closer, or is that sufficient?
Look where you're going, you idiot!
Is that any better? Okay, good. So we're gonna start with the opening cutscene, and then we'll get to the game, because I didn't let that play before I hooked everything up. So here's the opening cutscene. This is Simpsons Road Rage. I was gonna play Hit and Run, but I don't know where my copy is.
Dad.
Quit playing those stupid video games, boy. I want to watch TV.
We're live in front of City Hall as joyless plutocrat Montgomery Burns is about to unveil his new line of nuclear-powered buses.
Behold the Burns Atomic Megabus. Faster, cheaper, and completely safe.
Please kill me. That poor man. I hope someone does kill him.
Those radioactive buses are a threat to the public health.
Threat to public health, eh? That gives me an idea. What do you think?
Just get to the game already.
Okay, I don't know how that happened, but the chat got closed out, so I'm gonna have to reopen it here. One sec. Here we go. Alright. Where the hell did I set my soda? 1 second, sorry. There it is. Alright. Alright, now this game has 2 modes in order to complete it. What do you want to see me do first? Road Rage or Mission Mode? Because both are important to beating the game. Why is that not going away? Road Rage? Okay. What is this message? There's this little message popping up, and I don't like it. Go the hell away. There we go, that went away. I don't know what that was all about. Alright. We're just gonna play as Homer. As you can see, this is a new save, so nothing is unlocked. And obviously, since my 360 bit the dust, I am playing this on my original Xbox.
Ha! Climb aboard Burns Transit, my low-functioning friend. Leave the driving to us.
USA!
Alright, now,
USA!
I can get pretty high scores with Homer once I've unlocked the second
Get in,
level.
boy.
So.
Yes, sir. To the Quickie Mart at once.
Careful, don't sit on my nachos.
require transportation.
Where to, Mac?
Warp speed.
Damn straight.
Okay, that was a fuck up there.
I feel bad about
And that was also a fuck up. There we go.
All right.
That was the greatest ride in
I
history.
think the highest ranking I've ever gotten this is Speed Freak, which is pretty good. Or was it Mad Men? It might have been Mad Men. I can't remember.
Hi, Mo.
But the
what
highest
do?
score I've ever got is
sort of
like,
crack?
I think,
What now?
Just get me out of here.
12,000, maybe
No
15,
questions,
I can't
right?
remember.
I'll
It's been
pay
a while. I'd have to
handsomely.
check my high scores on my 360. But again, my 360 is dead currently, so I have no way to do it. God damn it. Well, so much for safe trip numbers.
I hope you didn't puke.
Thanks for nothing, pal. Next time I'll walk.
Homer for hire at your service.
Ed Necrobopoulos' apartment, please. We are going over the curriculum.
You think Principal
Whatever.
Skinner steams a good ham? I think he does. He's definitely an odd fellow.
Ow, my ass!
Whoa, that certainly was a big one.
Let's see you do better. Tip, please.
What clever driving. Bravo.
All right, a car.
Let's do this thing.
Just get me out of here, dude.
Okay, I didn't ask for your life story.
I'm sure he does.
All right, nice one.
I hope that season 18 sold well enough for season 19 to get a release
Whoa,
because
you're going to get us
I
killed,
love season 18.
dude.
That was
It's
too
got a few little
easy.
weird
Bummer,
moments I
dude.
forgot
That
about
was
because I
like
watched it when it
some
came out back in the
totally
day.
slow.
But there's a few moments I totally forgot happened. Like, it has some
Hi,
really
Holly.
weird meta
I
shit
brought you
and
some
really
pork
unrealistic
chops
stuff
for
that
later.
happens
Can
that I
you
just
take me to
totally
the
forgot happened.
preschool? Maggie's ready to come home.
Do you have any barf bags?
Like
I
there's an
don't feel
episode
so
where
good.
like they don't even try to make things go back to normal at the end of all the episodes.
Thank
It's
you.
weird.
Nice riding with you.
But I still love season 18. And I also
Seatbelt,
love season 20, so I'm sure I'll love season 19. Again, I'm one of the few people who thinks that The Simpsons stayed good up
Boring.
until the latter half of season 20. That's when it started to decline, and then it didn't really get bad until season 23. At least that's where I feel that it started to get, like, I don't think The Simpsons is bad. I just think it's not
Oh,
really
my
that good
head.
anymore. Although, I must say, the latest seasons, the last 2 seasons have actually been a step in the right direction. They've been pretty good.
Now that's driving.
Thanks for driving.
I mean, they're no golden era Simpsons by any stretch, but like I
Get in
said,
the
a
car,
step in the
Mildo.
right direction.
Thanks, Mr. Simpson. Take me home. I have to regroup from a wedgie.
Can I come?
Who needs that squeaky mind? Let them have squeaky mind. That's season 5, right? That's how it goes. In the episode Homer and
Would you like a receipt? Too
I think
bad.
it's season- Maybe season
Thanks.
7.
You rock the house.
Hey, I got to go to Skinner's. He's making me hose off his mother.
Get in. I've got candy. The what now?
I love how running people over counts as destroying things.
Eat my dust.
Can't you drive any faster? Willie's in a hurry, you know.
Did I do great or really great?
Willie thinks you
That's what we call a quick save.
It's crashing time.
I do too, man. Simpsons video games
Damn
are underrated.
straight.
This was actually the second one I played. This one I actually probably played the most growing up. Because Dozer Mac had a copy of it. He also had Hit and Run, but he didn't get Hit and Run until a little bit later. But Road Rage, I played the shit out of, because as a kid, I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons. I mean, I did in secret all the time. And if it were my mom as she is now, she wouldn't have given a fuck, because she's a lot more chill than she used to be. But, when I was a kid, she was like, you can't watch The Simpsons, it's a bad show. But, as a kid, she still let me play, like, I convinced her to let me play The Simpsons video games, but she wouldn't let me watch the show.
My daddy's going
So
to
the
put you
games
in
were really
jail.
my first, like, exposure to The Simpsons.
Oh, I thought I was winning.
So, I played the shit out of them. Like, the first one I ever played was Bart vs. the World, and then after that I played this, and then a couple years later I played Hit and Run. And I had to come up with a different lie each time to convince my mom that they were okay. Like, with this one, I said, oh, it's just a taxi game, but with Simpsons characters. It's not bad. She's like, oh, okay.
Your rating is...
And then with Bart vs. the World, I'm like, well, you know, there's no... It's, you know, it's a Nintendo game. It can't be that bad. She's like, oh, okay. And with, I'm so mature, aren't I? And with, Hit and Run, I told her, oh, it's just a sequel to Road Rage, which, I mean, it kind of is, but it's also kind of not. We'll get a new location, because the second level is the easiest one to score on. But Simpsons games are some of my favorite. I also have, I have quite a few Simpsons games, actually, so I'll probably stream some more. I might even have some more saved on here, because, as I said, this is my modded original Xbox. I have some of my NES games saved on it. Let's see if it'll fit. Because every time we stream, I have to make this my name, right? There we go. That does fit. Alright. I think we'll be Bart, because he is technically slightly faster. Whenever I get the higher scores, I'm usually Homer. But sometimes I can do better with Bart. It just depends on my, like, how I'm doing.
Another day, another set of irradiated passengers. Excellent.
Time to make some cold, hard cash. Welcome to the Bart Zone.
I need to go to the Rusty Barnacle. They're serving squid as big as your head.
All right,
now,
all right.
the way I
Chill,
used
man.
to... I know, right? It's funny, because The Simpsons is actually a pretty family-friendly show. Like,
Thanks for
I'd let my
writing.
kids
Bart
watch it if I
Simpson
had
Incorporated.
kids.
Me port
Then
of
again, I'd
call.
let my kids watch
Yeah.
South Park. I might be I probably wouldn't
You
let
don't
them watch
answer to
episodes
me.
like Proper
I don't
Condom
answer
Use,
to you.
or,
I've had enough
you know,
of those
Stupid
kids.
Spoiled Whore
You
video
got it.
playset, or... I might, though, because I don't know. I'd let my kids watch Dr. Tran. No, I wouldn't. Well, yeah, I would. I totally would. I'd also definitely let my kids watch Happy Tree Friends, because I enjoyed Happy Tree Friends a hell of a lot more when I was a
Welcome
kid
to
than
your
when I got older.
destination.
You sure drive better than Seymour.
Bart Simpson, at your service.
Can you take me to Moe's house?
No problemo.
You know that Fox Studios got sued for this game for patent infringement? Because the little hand that's pointing at the top was patented by
Whoa.
Sega for Crazy Taxi. And they infringed on that patent, so they got sued, which I think is utter bullshit. But there is a bright side to that. Because they got sued for this, no one else ever used this shitty arrow system. So instead, now we have the GTA-type map system, you know, with a mini-map with the little line on it. So, you know, every cloud has a silver lining.
And here we are.
Thanks. See you around.
But yeah, the way I used to secretly watch The Simpsons when I was a
Hi,
kid,
Mom.
I used to tape the episodes on VHS,
You go straight
and
to
like I
school.
wouldn't
Fine by
label
me.
the VHS, so I'd keep it with my collection of stuff, and then I'd just watch the episodes that I'd taped when my parents weren't home. I did the same thing with South Park as a kid.
Get out of the car, man. Thanks for the ride. Principal Skinner,
Bart, don't worry. We're both playing hooky today. It's time for another exciting visit to the Box Factory.
You got it.
Blast your Hydra, Hades!
Reckless and slow. time I'll take the bus.
Get out of the car, man.
Now I'm tardy.
Krusty the Clown, you're my favorite.
Hey, hey! Shut up and drive, kid.
No problemo.
Hey, hey! Now shut up and drive.
You just told me to shut up and drive twice in a row. Both preceded by the phrase, hey, hey.
Oh, I think I just seltzered myself.
Oh, man. Safe traffic bonus is probably the hardest one to get on this level specifically.
Hey, what's the big idea?
And we fucked that up.
Hey, hey!
Oh, well.
Hi, Homer.
Hey, Bart, I need to go to the Flying Dutchman. They've got all-you-can-eat chum.
Now, there's quite a few things that actually don't make
chill,
sense on
man.
this level. This level has both the Flying Dutchman and the Rusty Barnacle on it. If you are familiar with the show, you know that that restaurant is the same place. In Season 1, it's called the Rusty Barnacle, and then in every other season after that, it's called the Flying Dutchman, and it has a little tagline that says, formerly the Rusty Barnacle. So the fact that they have both makes absolutely no sense.
Glad to be of service.
Your driving is adequate, but lacks passion.
Willie, why do you need a ride?
My mule wouldn't walk, so I had to put a bullet in her. Can you take me to the music store? I've got to pick up my bagpipes.
No
I know I've said
problemo.
this before, but bagpipes are an underrated instrument. Just listen to the ending theme to the anime Claymore,
Hey, you
and you'll
turned
know why
that guy
bagpipes
into
are
haggis.
kick-ass.
You ain't exactly Braveheart, are you?
Whoa,
You know, I would be doing better with
You
Homer.
have to run
'cause,
into every car
the
you
family
see.
sedan handle is way better than the honor roller. Also, I'm probably a tad rusty. Like the Rusty Barnacle.
Whoa! Come on, just a few more
Right?
seconds.
Just a few more seconds.
Hey, hey! Your rating is...
Destructive.
Want to see how mature I am?
Well, thank you very much, Mr. I am too good to ride the bus. I hope you asphyxiate on your exhaust fumes and die a horrible death.
I know, there should be more. Now, another thing I do want to point out, because I'm playing this on my original Xbox, that means it's not going to have the glitches the 360 does when you play this. Because there's some audio glitches that happen every time you play this game on the 360. Sometimes the cutscenes won't have all the audio they're supposed to with Mr. Burns, and sometimes the excuse me. Sometimes the when you pick up people, the audio is delayed. Let's do the first mission. And honestly, although I love the 2007 The Simpsons game, I honestly find it kind of disappointing compared to Road Rage and Hit and Run. I actually like Road Rage and Hit and Run a lot better.
You won't get away with this, Burns.
Specifically Hit and Run. Hit and Run is definitely my favorite Simpsons game. Although Road Rage is good too. And Bart vs. the World is okay
Willie,
too.
sorry.
As Bart vs. Space Mutants, I don't like. Krusty's Funhouse is okay. There's a lot of old Simpsons games. There just hasn't been one in 11 years. So, I think we're due for a new one.
Eat tractor! Hold it together, Willie.
I fucked this up. Ha! 3 more, come on, we can do it. I fucked it up. Oh well. no point trying to salvage that.
Oh, I brought disgrace upon my entire clan.
Let's try one more time on that, and if I fail, we'll go back to road rage mode. I always hate the noise my console makes when this game loads. It's on both original Xbox and 360. When this game's loading,
You won't
I
get
get that
away
loading
with this,
screen, it tends
bums.
to make a lot of noise, but this does. I think there's actually some down here.
I'm giving her all she's got. She
I
can't
guess
take
there,
no
yeah, there
more.
is. Okay, I thought so.
Och, me wee ones. Who's willing now? Got it.
I probably should have read the level synopsis before this, but I'll do that after. Wish those gave you more time in mission mode. Ah! Two more, come on, we can do it, Willie. Ah!
Oh, I brought disgrace upon my entire clan.
Huh. Yeah, I know, me too, dude. We'll do mission mode again in a minute. I'm gonna do a road rage round that probably isn't gonna count because, I think cheat codes make it not count, but I'm gonna do this one for fun.
Steal any of my passengers and you'll pay for it, my friend. You'll pay dearly.
Now, interesting thing, because Smithers has no lines in this game,
Dude, take me somewhere to eat.
until I actually watched the show, I thought Smithers was a silent character. I shit you not, I really thought that up until I watched the show. And of course he does have a few lines in Hit and Run, but when I first played this game and this was like all I had seen of it, I thought he was a silent
Awesome
character.
ride! You rule!
Can you take me to the movie theater?
Yeah, me
I
too,
hear
dude.
they're
Cheat codes
hiring
were fun.
losers.
Especially ones like this that don't affect gameplay, they just give you a different character. Because you can't play as Smithers otherwise. You can only play as him with a cheat code. Unless it's the Game Boy version, which is ironic. In the Game Boy version of this game, Smithers is
You're the best
unlockable, whereas in
driver
this
I've
he's
ever
only a cheat
seen.
character.
Take me to the Gilded Truffle. I feel like beating up swells.
You can also drive the nuclear bus.
I had no idea you could drive so fast.
I can also change the console's date to unlock, like, different holiday-themed characters.
Take me to the
There is no
Gillis.
Valentine's Day-themed
Sometimes a
character,
man
otherwise I'd
needs
totally
more
do
than
that,
his
because
mule.
today is Valentine's Day. I think part of the reason is because, like, the reason there's not cheat codes in gaming anymore is a couple of reasons. Number one, there's things like achievements and trophies that they don't want you to cheat to get. And number two, they've kind of done away with unlockables in general and replaced it with shitty loot boxes and microtransactions, which I absolutely hate. I liked unlocking things by doing specific things or getting to a certain point in the game, but even that's not really a thing anymore. Instead, you just get shitty loot boxes, and I fucking hate that. That's one thing I loved about the Dragon Ball games. They didn't do that. I haven't tried Fighters, so I don't know if they did anything shitty like that, but with Xenoverse and Xenoverse 2, there was no loot system. I liked that. Now, granted, there was DLC, but there was also characters you unlocked by progressing in the game, so I thought that was kind of cool.
It's time for another exciting visit to the box factory. Well, that was adequate.
No es fácil.
And the nice thing about cheats from this era is the cheats on the PlayStation were the same as the cheats on the Xbox, pretty much. That's why I have all the cheats memorized for this game on both versions, because they're pretty much the same.
Thank you for the ride, my friend. Can you ferry me to the Flying Dutchman? I like to watch the landlubbers chow down.
Get him, Smithers.
And like, I have all the cheat codes memorized on Conker's Bad Fur Day as well. So you can play as, like, any character in multiplayer. Well, not any character, but quite a few different ones. You can play as Sarge, you can play as Giant Teddy, you can play as Conker himself, you can play as, any one of the weasels.
We'll see you around, then.
In any mode.
You're a lifesaver. The school concert is tonight, and I need a reed for my saxophone.
Can't hit any more cars. And granted, I don't even know why I'm bothering to try, because, again, it's not going to count this because I used a cheat code, so... Oh, well, there that goes.
You maniac! Hey, thank goodness for seatbelts.
Look out!
We're right here, Lisa. Right here.
See you later, alligator. Finally! I thought we were
shut
never
up.
gonna get here.
See what I mean? Rusty Barnacle and Frying Dutchman in the same level. It makes no sense because they were from different time periods in the show. But it's the same restaurant. Then again, in the later seasons, like the most recent ones, Apu's nephew is like a teenager, which doesn't make any sense because none of the other characters have aged, and he was like a baby in the early seasons, so... Yeah, I do know about that. I also know that there's one for Live and Reloaded that's a little bit easier to get. I ordered the Devilman 70s soundtrack, which, hopefully it arrives. They haven't even shipped it yet, so I don't know, but, yeah, this game definitely takes me back. Because I used to hang out in Dozer Mac's room and play this all the time when I was a kid.
Another day, another money pile. Official police business. I
you know,
tell you
good
where I'm
times.
going,
I
but
think it was like 10
tell ya,
or
where
11.
to, Mac? Just shut up and let me drive, okay? All right, get out of the car now, please. Hey, the law says you're not supposed to drive that fast, but what the heck? Midge, what are you doing here?
Hello, Mo. You scare me. Can you take me to the Gilded Truffle? I'm meeting Homer, if he remembers.
Hold on to your hat, Mac. There you go.
Oh my goodness, that was so fast.
Look, Homer remembered, but he also wants to get the hell out of here.
Hiya, Homer.
Hey, Mo. Still trying to work off those gambling debts, eh? Take me to the Bolorama. The pins are calling me.
You got it.
Why am I not hitting anything, damn it?
Watch it, I almost spilled my sundae. Get the lead out.
Adios, you useless tool.
You should be in Cannonball Run.
All for Mo.
Can you please drive me to the donut store? I need to replenish my supply.
Shut your head hole.
refrain from crashing the car like that.
You know, I think season 1 of The Simpsons is kind of overrated, or underrated. Because a lot of people are like, oh, The Simpsons is good from seasons 2 to 9. You're leaving out season 1? Come on, season 1's a classic. I mean, it's no, you know, season 5, but it's still pretty good.
I needed to go.
You're coming with me.
It's time for another exciting visit to the box factory.
So I don't get that. Why don't people like Simpsons season 1 that much?
Hurry up. I'm going to be tardy.
But again, I say
that
The
was
Simpsons is
adequate.
good from season 1 to season 20, so... Like, it's all golden now.
You got it.
Oh, thank heaven someone finally...
And then it's still pretty damn good up until season 23, and then after that, massive decline. Still good, but massively declined. I'm not one of those people who says The Simpsons is straight up bad, because it's not. Like, even like the later seasons aren't, but it's definitely a massive decline in later years.
So long, loser.
Nice riding with you.
What about you, Anthony? When do you think The Simpsons went bad?
Let's go. I ain't got all day.
Can you ferry me to the Flying Dutchman? I like to watch the landlubbers chow down.
Shut your head hole.
And again, I've actually quite liked the last 2 seasons, so...
Watch where you're walking, you moron. Score 1 for the bartender.
Me port of call.
Yes, I did. And you know what? Fucking, you know Kumar from fucking Harold and Kumar? He refuses to watch any of The Simpsons because of Apu, which I think is just bullshit. Because,
not again.
you know, if you watch the Harold and Kumar movies, they're pretty damn offensive too, and they have all sorts of stereotypical jokes. So you're gonna tell me you're offended by fucking Apu, but you're willing to play Kumar, who himself is kind of a stereotype. Or at least his father character is, anyway.
Why, me?
That made me kind of pissed, honestly, to hear that. That he's like, oh, yeah, I don't watch The Simpsons because I'm cool. Go fuck yourself, man.
Hey! Another satisfied customer.
Finally. I
It's a
thought we were
fictional
never gonna
character.
get here.
And
Fucking
away
deal with
we
it.
move.
Do you know where a guy could get a nosh around here?
I hear that.
And besides that, The Simpsons has all sorts of stereotypes, including white people stereotypes. Look at
on my
Cletus.
Roy. All right, get out of the car now, please.
You drive worse than Mr. Teeny.
Hey, what are you looking at?
Take me to the Gillis.
I mean, hell, I have a
Sometimes a man
stereotype in
needs
my
more
car right
than his
now.
mule.
Willie.
Hold on to your hat, Mac.
Well, you don't hear Scotsman getting mad at
Sweet
it.
mother of Mike.
I mean, hell, there's the character in Samurai Jack whose name is literally just The Scotsman, and he's an amazing character. And I have never once heard anyone say
Another
that he is a,
satisfied
like,
customer.
offensive character.
Still ain't tipping yet. I'm Scottish.
You're coming with me.
Donut store, please. The crullers keep me company at sea.
Just shut up and let me drive, okay?
Although, despite that, I do still like the
Call
Harold
me
and Kumar
Ishmael.
movies, and I do wish
And
they'd do
late.
another one, but I doubt they ever will.
I'll smash your spines. Score 1 for the bartender.
This ship be too slow, says I.
Hey, what are you looking at?
I want to go to the box factory. Yay, boxes!
Hold on to your hat, Mac. There you go.
I like coconuts.
And away we move.
Whoa, dude, I'm glad you came along.
You got it.
Man, are you trying to get us killed? Oh, man, that sucks.
I don't go where you work and tell you you're
Fucking
running out of time.
documentary. What the hell? There are better things to make documentaries on.
Hey, hey, your rating is...
Insane.
racers, electric cars. This is a transit town, not the 1967 World's Fair.
We're gonna try mission mode one more time, and I'll read the level. Willie's Paper Shredder. Mr. Burns has bought up the Springfield shopper and filled the paper with pro-transit propaganda. Willie won't stand for it. He needs to seek out and destroy 12 of the 20 newspaper boxes before time runs out. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a pretty good time period to say that it went bad. I'd agree. That's probably pretty close to where I'd say it went.
You won't get away with this, Burns!
Because up until then, I loved every episode I saw.
Eat tractor!
I think I shouldn't back up to try and get the ones that I missed. I should just, like, go down here and get these ones.
Oh, I ruined my good kilt.
You know, I saw a Scotsman in a kilt at Denny's yesterday. First time I ever saw a guy in person wearing a kilt, and I was like, that is super cool.
Pops a Willie! Hold it together, Willie.
I wonder if there's any over here. Because there's no way in how I'm going to make the time now. No, there's not, so...
I'm giving her all she's got. She can't take no more. Oh, I brought the script.
Yeah, I think the episode I realized the Simpsons wasn't really what it once was it was a Treehouse of Horror, and I love Treehouse of Horror. And I was watching this one, and I was super disappointed. I can't remember exactly when, but it was one where Homer becomes like a crippled Spider-Man, and it was alright, but I'm like, you know what? That episode was super disappointing. And then every episode after that, I was like, you know what? This is not what it used to be. That's kind of when I realized the show was going downhill. And again, I think that was around season 23.
Och, me wee one! Eat tractor! Ha! Sod off, you muckers!
We got this. We got this. Come on, Willie.
She'll fall apart
Last
at the
second!
seams if
Hell
I
yeah!
push her any harder. Never doubt a Scotsman.
Mission 2, Homer on the run. Mr. Burns found out that Homer left work to watch the baseball game. And is planning to sneak back into work. Bart has to drive Homer back to work without being hit by Mr. Burns. Oh yeah, Bob's Burgers is way better than The Simpsons now, although I do think classic Simpsons is still better than Bob's Burgers, like the classic ones. The ironic thing with Bob's Burgers, though, I think Bob's Burgers gets better with every season.
Remember what Daddy told you about being responsible and showing up to work on time? Well, it's all a lie.
Like, I like
Homer,
Bob's Burgers
that's
season 1,
America
but
to
it's
me.
not as good as the ones that followed it, and like each season it gets progressively better.
Get him, Smitties.
Hurry up, I have to pee. I am so smart. I am so smart. S-M-R-T. I mean, S-M-A-R-T.
I also feel like King of the Hill never got bad either. Like, I loved every episode of King of the Hill. Like, even the ones people consider bad, I don't get why they consider them bad.
Sorriest excuse for a vehicle I've ever seen. I've seen trees sloths move faster than that piece of rubbish.
Oh, I sure hope I don't fall asleep at the wheel. Get in the bloomin' car already.
Say, can you take me somewhere to eat? I keep kosher just to be safe.
Back in my day, we called sandwiches flat Freddy. They cost 4 playing cards a bite. There you go.
That was fad diddly-assed. Thanks a lot.
All right, I'll work the pedals and you steer.
Girlesque, I need to see booty.
No talking while I'm driving.
Ow, my tushy.
Run along now.
You sure know how to speed.
Oh,
Hello, son. Hop on in.
get off my cake, will you? I need to go to Moe's house.
I'm afraid of the future.
No! Watch it, I almost spilled my sundae.
Run along now.
Your driving is adequate, but lacks passion.
Hello? Hi, everybody.
Hi,
I
Dr.
agree.
Nick.
They should end
And
Bob's
shut
Burgers
up.
while
I'm
they're
a
ahead.
little dizzy
Like
from
if,
the
like,
anesthetic.
I'd
I'm
rather
just
Bob's
going
Burgers
to sit
ends
here for
on a
a
high
while.
note than having to like drag on and be ground into the ground with like nothing, like a shell of its
Hi.
former self.
Oh, now I'm alone. Oh, well,
Thanks. Stop by my clinic for a free nose job.
get in the bloomin' car already.
I want to go to the box factory. Yay, boxes!
No talking while I'm driving.
The leprechaun told me you're a bad driver.
Get out of my motor car.
My daddy's going to put you in jail. Bye.
Requires sustenance. Take me to the nearest eating establishment.
Hop in, Junior. Time's a wasting. Sit down and shut up. Give my
You think I
best to
should
the new
stream
deal.
That ride was
Simpsons
adequate.
Wrestling at some point? Because I do own that too. And that's widely considered a bad game. I haven't really played it. I do have it though. I was telling Rabid Waffles about it, and he's like, "You shouldn't stream it. It's a bad game." And then I'm like, "Well, now that just kind of makes me want to stream it because you told me not to." You think I should stream it or not at some point? I know Simpsons Wrestling is kind of repetitive, but then again, so is Celebrity Deathmatch, and I've streamed that. They're very similar games.
You're never going to get there at this rate. Oof, Vishnu frowns upon your recklessness.
There you go.
Your speediness will be rewarded in the next life.
Yes,
Hot
I should
diggity,
hook up.
let's go, go, go.
Tattoo parlor. Me arm is looking a bit bare.
What year is this?
I also think I'm going to get Simpsons skateboarding at some point, and I'll stream that too. I know it's basically just a
Am I going
rip-off
to
of
jail for
Tony
that?
Hawk, but whatever.
Even for a landlubber, you're a slow one. Hi.
I miss the Tony Hawk games. I know they did one like a year or two ago that sucked,
Didn't
but
think we were
I
gonna
miss the
make
good
it,
ones.
did ya?
My favorite was Tony
This
Hawk's
ship be
Underground.
too slow, says I.
You're with Abe now.
You take me to the music store. I've got to pick up my bagpipes.
Do you have my pills? to drive like a wee pew.
God damn it, so close to getting the road rage there.
Oh, did I do something wrong? Let's make the scene.
To the arcade, please! Time to spend my mom's alimony!
You know, there's actually a YouTube channel that
year
made me
is this?
become, like, super in love with The Simpsons again. I never played that one. Never played American Wasteland.
Hello,
But
milkshake.
there's a channel called The Real Jims. You ever watch him? Great guy. He does like Simpsons reviews and like Simpsons theories and stuff. But like they're actually well thought out and actually really good, unlike certain other theory channels on
You're
YouTube.
too slow. I'm out of here.
Hello, you look like you could use a ride.
Hello, Abe.
Do you have my pills?
Thank
But,
heaven someone finally
Anyway,
stopped.
The Real Jims made me realize, you know, I still love The Simpsons, and he got me really back into it, and I really appreciate that, because it helped me rekindle my love of The Simpsons, as it were. Because, you know, there'd been a while I just kind of forgot about The Simpsons, but then I watched some of The Real Jims, and I was like, I miss The Simpsons, so I'm going to go back and rewatch the seasons I have.
Why do you keep hitting me?
Because I do own every Simpsons season that is on DVD anyway.
Didn't think we were gonna make it, did you?
You need to drive faster if you expect to make any money.
But this isn't fair.
Hey, your rating is...
Reckless.
Let's see, what other rude words can I make? Oh, I know. Oh, no, that is not what I meant to do.
A shiny new donkey to the man who brings me the head of Homer Simpson.
I'll play as Marge, because I never play as Marge.
I'll be watching you.
I hope the traffic is nice. Hi, I'm Marge.
I need to go to the Rusty Barnacle. They're serving squid as big as your head.
Hold on tight. Oh dear. I sure hope no one saw that. There you go. Hope
There
you like
should.
the ride.
That was
Bob's
40
Burgers
knots
should get
over
here.
the
That'd be
speed.
very interesting.
Hello there.
Can you take me to the movie theater?
Because
I
I'd
hear
say, you
they're
know, what
hiring
can you do with
losers.
Bob's Burgers to make it a game? But
Whatever
then
you
it's like,
say.
you know, you can make that same argument for The Simpsons, and there's so many great Simpsons games.
There you go.
What?
So,
You're the best driver I've ever seen.
I'm thinking of doing a Knights of the Old Republic bonus video.
Easy
Since, you know, I can't really get back to my main save because it's on my 360, which is dead. But I can pop it in this, and I'm going to show, like, there's a couple of little things I can show. Like, there's an alternate ending you can do that requires a remote, requires two remotes. One in slot 1 and one in slot 4. And you press like a combination of buttons right before you go in to fight Darth Maul. And there's a secret ending where you turn him into a Twilight dancer.
Hop in. Let's go.
Take me somewhere happy.
And then on top of that, there's also a thing you can do if you have a controller plugged into slot 4, where you can change the pitch of the characters' voices to make them really deep or really high pitched. And it's pretty funny. I used to fuck with that all the time. I'd make missions really, really deep. And then when he talked to her, she's like, hey there, what can I do for you? And it's like, ah! But yeah, I would play the shit out of a Bob's
That
Burgers
was the
game, too.
best ride I ever had.
Provided it's good. which I'm sure it would be if, you know, they used a certain standard of quality, which again,
Simpson,
I feel that these games had, a lot of people didn't, surprisingly, like Road Rage,
Take me away from this
it's kind of hit or miss. Some people loved it, others hated it.
You got it.
I'm one of the ones who loved it. Same thing with Hit and Run.
Thanks for the lift.
I do think these are some of the best TV show licensed games.
Hi, homie. Get in.
Oh, Marge, am I glad to see you. I need to go to Moe's house.
Whatever you say.
If I can't find my copy of Hit and Run, I'm just gonna buy a new one.
Hi, Dad. See you around.
Your driving is adequate, but lacks...
Which would be the third time I bought a new one, but whatever.
I'm so hungry.
And it's always Hit and Run. I never lose Road Rage. Granted, I have several spare copies of Road Rage because I had one originally. Then I got one with one of my mom's Xboxes I bought. Then Kyler got one with one of the ones he bought, and on top of that, I got another one somehow too, but I can't remember how I got it. Maybe I bought it in a bundle of games somewhere, I can't remember.
My old hellfish tattoo needs some touching up.
Another day, another dollar.
God darn it! What's the big idea?
It was an accident.
Oh, this looks bad for old Skill.
My cheese fell out!
Hope you're wearing your seatbelt. See you again soon.
You're the worst driver since Fanny Bryce.
Hi, Mo.
Oh, hi, Midge. Please don't tell Homer I hit on you. Can you take me to my bar?
Hold on tight.
Step on it. Adios, you useless tool.
See you again soon.
Thanks for the lift, Mac.
I need a ride, and I can't... Millhouse. Hi, hop in.
Thanks, Mrs. Simpson. You're nicer than my mom and way less scary. To the arcade, please. Time to spend my mom's alimony.
You got it. Oh, my heavens.
So, I was rewatching my Chrono Trigger stream I did the other day. And, not to toot my own horn, but I honestly think that is the best commentary I have ever done on a video game
to the dating service. Will is lonely.
Because I had so much to say, and some of it I thought I was kind of clever. Like, I'm not trying to brag or try to say, you know, I just personally thought I came across way better than I usually do. Partially because there was just so much to say with that game, because there was a lot of funny shit going on. Not to mention I pointed out all the similarities with Dragon Ball.
Safe and sound.
You win this round.
Step on it, you're slower than a drunken Welshman.
Oh, well, I had a good run.
Hey, your rating is...
Reckless. Can't really do bitch. I mean, I can do B, C, H. It's kind of like bitch. Step 3 with bitch, drop the D, cause bitch is Latin for generosity. Step 4, don't say fuck anymore, cause fuck is the worst word that you can say. Cause fuck is the worst word that you can say. It's easy to try, so just use the word enjoy.
Soapbox racers, electric cars. This is a transit town, not the 1967 World's Fair.
So I think one day, I don't know if this is the kind of stream anyone would even have any interest in watching, But this would just be kind of a chill stream that I do sometime, where I just, like, you know, respond to chat, talk about shit, you know, kind of like Random Thoughts or the shit show, but as a live stream, where I would be, the game I said I had fun commentating on, Chrono Trigger. It was the one that you tuned in. It was the last stream I did. It was the, you were there. It was, you came in, like, in the middle of it. It was right after I had streamed Celebrity Deathmatch. I switched to Chrono Trigger right after that.
Another defiant motorist? You'll soon learn your lesson, friend.
Mo money, all for Mo.
Jazz station, please. Hey, a man can't live on heavy metal alone, can he?
You got it.
Don't harsh my
But anyway,
mellow,
back
man.
to what I was saying. So with this stream, hypothetically, I'd play Sunday Drive mode on Road Rage, right? Which is just the free play mode. And I'd just, you know, talk about shit, you know, whatever's on my mind, respond to the chat, you know, have a conversation with you guys, whatever. Does that sound like a good idea for a stream, or do you think that'd be too boring, or... I don't know. I feel like it'd be kind of fun, depending on, like, if we can get some people viewing it, maybe joining in. Like, at least you and Rapid Waffles would be enough, but then if more join in, even better.
Spill my pudding. Careful! I don't have insurance.
It's just a thought I had.
All right, get out of the car now, please.
That trip was slower than a monster ballad.
And away
Yeah, this level's
we
one of the
go.
harder ones to actually do, so...
Hey, can you please take me to the home for the mildly interesting, Hayden?
Get him, Smithers.
Shut your head hole.
Excellent.
Great, Occam's razor. Hey, watch it, Buster.
Alright, cool. We'll have to do that sometime, on a day when I have more time, maybe. Because I've only got about, maybe 30 minutes left before I have to leave, if that. But yeah, just kind of be a chill hangout sort of stream. I think it'd be kind of fun, because, I used to play the shit out of Sunday Drive on this, and when I was a kid, I'm not gonna lie, I made up my own story scenarios to this game when I played on Sunday Drive mode. I'm nowhere near as creative as that anymore, so I couldn't just roleplay on this like I used to. Like, I used to do that with every game I played as a kid. I used to kind of roleplay and make up my own games within the game, which I miss that part of being a kid, but then again, that's just part of being a kid, is you have fun in your own way, you know?
I hear that.
Like, Halo 1, I had this, this was actually one of my nostalgic gaming stories, you probably remember it, but it was the evil Master Chief storyline I came up with, where Master Chief became, you know, evil and started betraying the humans and stuff. I miss my childhood, dude. So, the other day, I saw this video.
Oh, that was a cat.
This guy did, and it made me so angry, and it probably shouldn't have, but it just did. There was this guy that did this video. I didn't really bad on this level, but there was this guy that did this video, right, saying, I lived in
Reckless
the early
and
2000s for a week. Basically, he only used like stuff from the early 2000s and disconnected, like he turned off his data on his phone and stayed away from social media, right? Because this guy, he's a younger guy. He didn't really experience the 2000s like, you know, someone like my age did. So he's like, I lived in the early 2000s for a week, right? He was only able to do it for fucking 4 days. Because he was addicted to social media. And without social media, he wasn't able to stand it. Like, he was playing great shit, like Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Halo 2. He didn't allow himself to do anything past 2005.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. I'm too good to ride the bus.
Yeah, and like, exactly, it didn't make any sense. And the guy is like, oh, I don't think social media addiction is a bad thing. Motherfucker, any addiction is a bad thing. And you saying that it's not and saying it's totally fine is wrong. Like, don't get me wrong, I didn't have anything against the guy, but that video made me so angry, because personally, I could live without even the internet, because I have before. Like, I'm not gonna lie, for the first, like, before I rebooted the channel, when I moved into this house, right, it was about 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, it was probably more like 4. So I've been in this current house for around 4 years. When I first moved in, do you know what I had set up? I set up my VCR, my modded original Xbox, and my TV. That's it. I didn't have any of my newer consoles hooked up and nothing with internet connection. So I didn't get online at all. All I did was I'd go to college, come home, pop in a VHS, maybe play some emulators on my modern Xbox. That was it.
What are you doing here?
I didn't need the internet
You
or anything like that.
You got it.
In fact, I didn't even have a smartphone until 2016. So when people say, oh, I can't live without my social media, it makes me so angry. And especially when he says, oh, social media addiction isn't a bad thing. Like, if he would have at least acknowledged it was a bad thing, that would have made me less angry. But it's like, no, social media addiction isn't bad, you know, because there's drinking, there's smoking, there's all... Yeah, sure, it's not as bad as those, but it's still an addiction, which is never healthy.
Quit your whining already. All right, get out of the car now, please.
So when this guy's encouraging it and being like, I couldn't even last the whole week without
for $19.95.
You can
Just
fuck
shut up and let me drive,
I mean,
okay?
I'm sorry, but that just pisses me off. I mean, to be fair, I have been living in the past to an extent. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I did not have a smartphone until 2016, like late 2016 too. Not even early 2016. I didn't have a smartphone. Now I got a tablet in like Christmas 2015, I think. How old did that guy seem to me? I'd say he was probably 13, maybe 14. I don't know. He sounded like he was maybe 15 or 16, but he said that he didn't. He said that he was born in the 2000s, so the oldest he could have possibly been is 17.
Hold on to your hat, Mac.
But it's like, dude, you were born in the 2000s, and he's like, you know, our minds adapt to shit differently. Yeah, sure. But social media addiction is an addiction, okay? And I'm proud to say, I don't really use it that much. I mean, unless you count YouTube. But, you know, if my internet was just gone and I could never use it again, I'd be sad at first that I couldn't upload videos to YouTube. But I get over it because I'm not internet dependent. I can live without the internet. Unlike some
you brain-dead moron.
I can live without the internet. I can definitely live without social media because I almost never use it. Like, like Facebook and shit, I used to talk to you, Rat Waffles, and to occasionally shitpost or update you guys on what I'm doing. But I can live without that. I didn't even get social media until you guys were like, hey, you should make a Facebook, so I did. And I don't even have a personal Facebook. That's just my Fugitive Red Eye Facebook. I don't have a Facebook for myself. That's just one to update for the channel and to talk to you guys. Same thing with Twitter. I use Twitter... The only thing I use Twitter for is to promote my own videos and occasionally shitpost. That is it.
Hey, what are you looking at?
Like, you know, sharing the Steam hams, but it's All-Star with you guys, which, if you haven't watched it yet, you definitely should, dude, because they auto-tune, like, all of the dialogue of Steam hams to the tune of All-Star, and it fits it so goddamn well. Well, Seymour, I made it despite your directions.
It's okay, car crashes turned me on. There you go.
Thank you for taking me where I needed to go.
Yeah, exactly, dude. And
Can you take me to the music store?
Like,
I've got to pick
I
up
used
my
like I said, I used a flip phone
hat,
until 2016. You know why I got a smartphone? Not by choice, really.
Hey,
It just, I needed a new phone, and my dad had an old iPhone he didn't use anymore, and he's like, here, you can have this. So that's why I have a smartphone now. That is the only reason. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I use it a hell of a lot. I use it to record audio, to read manga, to get online, you know, watch YouTube, all sorts of shit. So I love it, but at the same time, I can live without it. I don't fucking need it. And the thing is like, when people can't live without social media, it drives me nuts. You saw that video too? It's great, isn't it?
Hiya, Homer.
Hey, Mo. Still trying to work off those gambling debts, eh? Take me to the Duff Brewery on the double.
Beer. I hear that. Another satisfied customer.
You drive like I think. Slowly.
And away we move. Silly person, would you be able to take me to the nearest dining establishment with hiding day?
Wait a minute, that was an insult.
score one for the bartender. You're a disgrace to drivers everywhere. Let's go. I ain't got all day.
Vote Quimby.
Just shut up and let me drive, okay? Watch where you're walking, you moron. I'll smash your spines.
Did you see the gams on that broad?
Ah, jeez, I was just starting to get good at this.
Alright, I'm probably gonna go 1 or 2 more rounds, then I'm gonna probably go let my dogs out and then go to work, but we'll see.
Hey, your rating is...
So last night, I stayed up binge-watching, like, all the episodes of Dr. Tran for, like, the billionth time. Love that show.
Come on, while we're young.
Leland loves his blood on the windshield. I also watched a few Happy Tree Friends again, which, very good show. Nowhere near as good as it was to me when I was a teenager, though. Like, I got into it, when I was like 12, and I loved the shit out of it when I was that young, and then I loved it as a teenager, too. But after going back, honestly, it has one joke. Everyone tends to die a lot. That's it. Yeah, dude, that's a good idea. I mean, if we can get some of the other team members involved, I'm down to do that. I want to try and get Dozer Mac, because, you know, he seems interested in doing videos again, so...
Where can I take you?
Ugh, I've had enough of those kids.
You got it.
Woo!
I think he's mainly interested in doing another snack review, but I think he's down to do whatever.
Electric cars only go so fast.
You sure drive better than Seymour.
Where to, citizen?
Take me somewhere to eat, I don't care where.
Can do.
Oh, god damn it.
Ow! Don't forget to recycle.
Huh. I'd say that's a new
So,
record.
there's this video game I kind of want to get.
I'm going to party
It's
like
super
it's on sale
expensive,
for
though, so I probably never will, but it's an import, right? And, it's not really much of a game either. It's more of an interactive story. And I've already seen all the cutscenes from it, and it's completely in Japanese, and I've seen the cutscenes with subtitles, but in the original it doesn't have subtitles. And also, no one has subbed the audio logs, which is another important part of the game. But it's a video game of Serial Experiments Lane, which, if you don't know, is one of the weirdest fucking animes I've ever seen.
Donuts.
But it's also one of the best I've ever seen, too. It's really bizarre, and the game, it occupies an alternative universe, like than the anime does, and they were made simultaneously.
I don't feel so good.
You know, there's a different story. And, the game is very different, but it's also very similar, too. Like, it's got a very different story, but a very similar tone. If not, the game has somewhat more of a creepy tone, whereas the anime itself is more trippy.
And here's your tip. Stay in school.
Hey, Ralph. Hi, Lisa. When I eat paste, my lips get stuck. I want to go to the box factory. Yay, boxes!
But
don't sit on my handheld.
it's a Japanese PS1 game, and I really want to get it, but it's like $200.
Can you give Mom a lift?
You got it.
Oh, thank heaven someone finally stopped. Oh my goodness.
There's quite a few of them like that, too. Like, Pepsi Man goes for like 100, and it's only a 30-minute game, so fuck that. But,
why do you keep hitting everything?
if I can ever find it for cheap, though, you know I'll get it. But yeah, as I said, Serial Experiments Lane goes for around
You need to
200.
drive faster if you expect to make any money.
Dad, Get in the car.
Thanks, sweetie. I need to go to the Frying Dutchman. They've got all-you-can-eat chum. Chum!
You got it.
You know, and over here, there are so many nice places to hike.
Lisa
That,
Simpson is never tardy.
if my internet went down, I'd probably just go on hikes a lot more, because I like doing that. And I haven't done it as often as I used to, or as much as I'd want to, so if my internet went out, that'd kind of be a blessing in disguise, because I'd just go for a hike.
Sure thing.
Now, I'm the kind of guy that likes to go on hikes at night, because I find it much more atmospheric, but I still love hiking nonetheless.
Get out of the way!
I can't feel my clown nose.
Now that was efficient.
You drive worse than Mr. Teeny. Official police business. I tell you where I'm going,
But
but
yeah,
then I'd have to tell
back
you.
to what I was saying about, you know, having my VCR and stuff hooked up. This is just kind of a anecdotal here, but when I first, like I said, all I had set up was my modded Xbox, my TV, and my
Here we
VCR,
are,
right?
safe and sound.
And
I guess
what
that's
I
what
do
you get when you have to drive
is
the
after
speed
I'd get
limit.
out of college,
fellow commuter.
like after I'd get off classes, I'd head down to Savers, you know, the thrift store, and they used to sell 7 VHSs for $3. They don't ever do that deal anymore, which really pisses me off. So I'd go in, I'd buy a bunch of new VHSs, and then I'd watch them when I get out of class the next day. It was fun. I missed them. And of course, you know, I'd go outside and take care of my dogs. You know, all sorts of stuff, but...
Tell your friends about me.
Thanks. See you around.
Where can I take you?
Close Quimby.
Don't
Oh, hell,
steal
I
my
picked someone up. I
handout.
thought I had lost the level there. Yeah, yeah, dude, Snowman has Double Dash. So, luckily I can play that if I want. So I'm thinking of taking a risk with this. I'm definitely not going to stream it, because that's like a big no-no. But, I'm thinking I might go back and maybe record a playthrough of Super Mario 3, and then try to upload it, and see what happens. I don't know if I want to take that risk, but I might. Again, that's a big if, because that's a hell of a risk. But if they just claim it for monetization, and that's all Nintendo does, that's fine. I don't mind. I don't monetize my shit anyway.
Your rating is...
Reckless.
But I really want to try doing that and see what happens. I might try it first with some, like maybe Donkey Kong 64 or something, because, you know, that's Nintendo and Rare rather than just Nintendo, so we'll see. Although it is owned by Nintendo.
For you, eh? Well, I say, hard cheese.
But yeah, that'll be a hell of a risk if I decide to do that. And, what's his name? Andy, you know, that one who's always commenting about, like, DVDs and stuff? He wants me to do, I'm gonna play one more round, why not? He's always asking me to, or he was asking me a few streams ago to stream SpongeBob Factor Fishy. I don't think I'm gonna stream it, but I will do a playthrough of it. And the reason I won't stream it is because it features a lot of footage from the show. And if I get copyright claimed, I want it to be on a video and not a stream. Because if you get claimed on a stream, if your stream gets blocked, you lose your streaming privileges for a while. If a video gets blocked, you can just, you know, take it down and there's no problem. Now, if it's stricken rather, that is much, much worse. And
take me somewhere
I've
to
never
eat.
had a strike, and I plan to keep it that way. But I do want to try playing through SpongeBob Factor Fishy, and if it gets blocked, maybe I'll just cut out some of the footage. But yeah, I really do hate it when games shoot up in price.
Awesome ride! You rule!
Or when, like, DVDs shoot up in price a hell of a lot, like that Euro Doji Perfect Collection, which is the only way to get it uncut. I'm so glad I have it.
Thank you. You sure drive better than Seymour.
Although, the Perfect Collection was only the first two arcs.
Hey,
the third arc is
take
coming
me
in
to
the
the
mail.
Gilded Truffle. I feel like beating up swells.
Oh, hey, I didn't ask for your life story.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. You know who's nowhere near as bad as I thought they'd be? Time Warner. Everyone's like, oh yeah, Time Warner's bad with copyright too. You know, I have never once run into a problem with Time Warner. And the reason, like, and I've used Time Warner owned footage quite a bit, like, my Moral Oral reviews. I mean, they're all fair use, mind you. But, like my moral oral reviews, you know, because Adult Swim is owned by Time Warner. And,
Oh, come on.
Get in. I've got candy.
Take me to
and
the arcade,
like my,
man. I'm gonna roll
my
some
random
kids
snack
for the
reviews
quarter.
use an intro from
Careful,
Frisky
don't
Dingo.
get on
No, they
nacho.
don't. They used to. But the new intro is the Speedy Dump. Because since I'm on like a new season sort of snack reviews, I'm using a new intro. But originally I used the Frisky Dingo intro. And I have never run into a problem from Time Warner. Like everyone's like, oh yeah, they're bad with copyright too. I have never once run into a problem with them. Viacom, on the other hand, I've never run into a problem because I've always been careful.
Be careful, okay?
I have
You have any
never
barf
once
bags?
used a
I
Viacom
don't
related
feel
thing.
so good.
Thank heaven someone finally stopped.
And there's a reason most of my reviews are just still images, because those are less likely to be stricken than actual footage.
Oh, my neck!
Now, granted, I have used clips before, like in my Serial Experiments Lane review, and I've used that same clip from Serial Experiments Lane multiple times.
My tushy.
You know, in different videos about
Did
it.
I do great or really great?
You're a regular.
No, I've never had a problem with Cartoon Network, dude.
It's crashing time!
And I've used their stuff quite a bit in the past, so...
Yay, boxes.
Can I
Everyone
come?
says they're bad. I've never once had an issue with it.
I'm scared.
Now, granted, I haven't, you know, like, uploaded full episodes of the show, which, if I had, it would totally be their right to take that shit
Thanks for
down,
driving.
because that's just
Flanders?
straight up
Oh,
piracy,
boy,
but,
why did I stop?
Hi, diddly ho, neighbor.
I mean, I don't really
Whatever.
believe in
Thanks so much,
copyright, so to speak,
Camerooni.
anyway, or intellectual property at all. I mean, I am against plagiarism, and I definitely understand why you don't want people to upload stuff that you make money off of, so I get that, but when it's fair use, it's fair use. So fair use, I'm all for it. Even then, though, like,
Look out there, fella.
you know, because, I've seen people upload, like, believe it or not, a while ago, someone did a
And I
response
don't
to
think
me,
you're gonna last too long out here driving like
way
that.
back in the
Hello,
day,
Apu.
like
Hello, Mr.
2015, so not
You are
really that
looking
long
as
ago.
fat and lazy as ever.
Or was it 2000? It was either 2015 or 16, I can't remember. But someone did a response to my Resurrection F review,
Get him, Smithers.
and, that was kind of interesting. It's not really on the terms of copyright, I just thought I'd mention it, because, it was interesting, and the guy made some good points. He definitely criticized the shit out of my video because at the time I was using Upload Studio, which is one of the worst ways to record videos, and I cannot recommend it to
that's
anyone ever.
driving.
Thank you for taking
But,
me where I needed to go.
Hi, sweetie.
I've been waiting here forever.
At the same time, I do think some of his points were kind of dumb too, but he made some good points overall, and so in response, I of course thanked him for the criticism because, you know, he was right on a lot of things, and I do think I've definitely improved since then. Like if you go back to back when I used to use Upload Studio all the time, you know, my videos were all using unrelated gameplay. They were, I had literally no control of the
I have
volume
a
levels,
wedgie.
and you know, all sorts of shit like that. But at the same time, now my videos are a lot better, I think.
Tip, please.
Finally. I thought we were never gonna get here.
Where to, Mac?
To the arcade, please. Conquest of enemy forces awaits.
You have any barf bags? I don't feel so good.
I know Fox can be pretty bad with copyright, though.
Let's see you do better.
'Cause they've stricken down like the real gems. Understand if Cartoon Network remove episode of shows that are on DVD and easily available. Yeah, that's true. Like Megas. Megas is never going to get a DVD release, so it legally can. So, you know, there's that. But at the same time, it is available on Xbox Video,
Worst
so...
trip
And I think
ever.
I do.
Homer for hire at your service.
Dating
Granted, I would
service,
much rather
please.
have a DVD,
I'm a
but I
very
do own
lonely man.
quite a few
What
episodes
now?
of Megas on Xbox Video. Very underrated show. Although I do think it's definitely gotten a following in the past few years that it deserves, so...
Thanks were made. Would you like a receipt? Too bad.
My wrinkles hurt.
Meat belt, schmeat belt.
Yo, take me
We're
somewhere
gonna take him
eat.
to get some steamed
Hey,
hams.
I didn't ask for your life story. I bit my tongue.
Aw,
I thought I
we
was
didn't get to go
winning.
get some steamed hams. That wasn't very delightfully devilish. Yeah, for sure, dude. They definitely do. To an extent. Huh.
Hey, your rating is...
Reckless.
Okay, I mean, I'm gonna kind of be pushing it for time, but I'm gonna do one more round. We'll just do XYZ this time. And we'll play on the next level. I think the power plant, which... Actually, the power plant might be the most irritating level.
My buses aren't good enough for you, eh? Well, I say, hard cheese.
You know the ending cutscene on the Xbox version is different than the ending cutscene on the PS2 version? No, I haven't, dude. Danny might have, though.
That is the sorriest excuse for a vehicle I've ever seen.
Here's something that we did. Danny, Jacob,
USA,
Kyler, and I
USA.
all bought
Where'd
matching
you make-
shirts
Please,
that say
I
Team
saw a
Jesus.
flower, and it yelled at me.
And we walked around to the
Boring.
car meet with them on, and we're gonna, like, whenever we go hang out in public, we're gonna wear them.
Why are you driving so slow?
I hope you didn't puke.
I like coconuts.
Get in, boy.
Yes, sir. Can you take me to the cooling towers?
Careful, don't sit on my nachos.
Wicked. That was totally awesome.
Skip, please.
Oh, that was the coolest.
Hello?
What part of get in don't you understand?
Warp speed.
Damn straight.
Look out!
Get him, Smithers.
On the plus side, this level is the easiest to avoid traffic.
Did I do great or really great?
You did it at warp 10.
Why, if it isn't my old friend Mr.
Hi,
McCrick,
everybody.
with a leg for an arm and an arm for a leg.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
Will you take me to the power plant?
Do you have any barf bags? I don't feel so good.
I don't want to be rude, but you are driving awfully slowly.
That was too easy.
Maybe driving is not for you, huh? Why not try heart surgery instead?
Get in. I've got candy.
Hey!
Thank you.
You drive worse than Mr. Teeny.
So another
Over
idea
for
I have
hire
for a
at
video
your
that I might do in the
service. Need to take me
future.
to the
Now,
mall.
mind you,
There's
I'm
a
not
sale
going
on
to be
Black
using
Sabbath.
clips, but I will
Hey,
leave
that's
links
your
because
life
they are
story.
officially on YouTube. But I might at some point in the future do a video of my top 10 Metallica songs or something, because I know you said you wanted me to start doing like music reviews. I think that's probably how I'm going to start it out, is top 10 Metallica songs. Because I kind of already have in mind what I'm going to do
You
with
like
that,
a
so.
receipt? Too bad.
Thanks for the lift, dude.
It's crashing time.
No es facile.
Can I come?
Hey!
Okay, see, the power plant is kind of an annoying level to navigate.
Let's see you do better.
Whenever, dude. Obviously not today, because I gotta leave for work, but, tomorrow I probably don't work until either around this time. I probably won't leave tomorrow until around either this time or maybe even 30 minutes later. It depends, because I usually don't work until like 5 or 5:30 on Wednesday or Thursdays, Fridays, you know. From Monday through Thursday. Well, Fridays I don't work until 6 usually, so... And then, of course, there's, you know, Saturday, Sunday I don't work at all.
Soapbox racers, electric cars. This is a transit town, not the 1967 World's Fair.
Alright, so, I think that's gonna do it for today's stream. Because I'm already kind of pushing it as far as time goes, so, I'm gonna need to hurry up and get to work, but, I should be able to make it. So, I'm gonna do that, but, this has been a fun stream. Hopefully I can do more in the future, as I'm sure I will be able to. Honestly, I was kind of worried that Road Rage might get claimed because of the theme song, but luckily, if it has been claimed, it hasn't been blocked, so either way, I'm good. But yeah, see you later, dude. Where's my keyboard? I need to find the keyboard to end the stream.